All right. Yeah. We're continuing Danganronpa today. Might be finishing it, not really certain. Haven't played it before, so we're gonna find out. And we got a question for the day posted up on the video. It's what's one thing you're looking forward to in 2021? So I plan to answer that question sometime during the stream, hopefully when it comes naturally. And I'd be curious to know what let me retake, huh? Let me know something that you're looking forward to in 2021. I'd love to know. So whether or not you're catching this live or you're watching a video replay of this, just let me know. Post in the comments. I'd love to hear it. So thanks for joining, and let's get started. Love this beat, but we gotta go. All right, bringing in the music for the game. Cool. Okay, and also let me take a moment just in case you're returning back from the previous video, or actually it's probably for the people that weren't here or haven't seen what happened previously. So we just got through, I think this is chapter 5, or we're in chapter 5, and we've just discovered a body, and we don't know who it is, and one of our friends is missing. One of our school classmates is missing, so we don't know if it's them. And we also have some mysterious stuff going on at the school. So it's kind of there's a lot of different things happening this chapter. They're totally they're changing it up. So we're gonna have to find out exactly what is going on. And yeah, all right, here we go. Oh, and this was a flashback. So this happened at night to Makoto, and it seemed like it was a fever dream. We're not quite certain, but reason to suspect it's a fever dream. But the person that's standing right there over him, that's the person that's on the ground. And Genocide Jill is back.
What?
Oh, one thing to point out that I pointed out last stream was that Byakuya asked Toko to go to the greenhouse to go get a tool. Only one person, so I don't know. I think that's kind of suspicious. She might have been set up, get her to go somewhere. You could almost claim that she's now the suspect because it was her and she could have done it now, but we don't know the timing of these events, so that might not be true.
What?
Yeah, we don't know who that is. It also could be a mystery person. So we found out the end of last chapter, that there's another person in the school. I forget their name, but Kyoko told us what their name was. He's really hiding.
Why?
Okay. Let's see what's going on. don't really know that. I mean, I would say if he was attacked, we wouldn't be here. I mean, we're playing his perspective, so we wouldn't be here if we were really attacked. I mean, he was just sleeping, the guy had a knife, like, that doesn't seem like we would be around still.
Well...
Uh-oh.
Come on.
I hope it's not Kyoko. I really like Kyoko in this game. She's like my ally. What? Kyoko's flying through the air? Oh man. Maybe it was a setup. So, I think as a setup, Byakuya said something in the text that made me kind of think, well, is this even a person, right? They said the body, like somehow he said the body was stopped moving. And so I'm not quite sure, I'm not quite sure if it was actually a human body. I think it might have been a robotic body, just because, I mean, it was fully clothed. There's no way we could tell if there was an actual person underneath all the cloth and the mask and the knife. The knife easily could have been planted to look like it was, you know, in the body, and the blood could have certainly been faked. So I'm not convinced that it was a person, and then it just blew up, so...
Come on.
I guess we'll find out now.
What did you say? What?
So this is twisting, right? So we're not gonna know who it was. Yeah, Kyoko's safe. I think she's safe.
What?
No. No way. I don't believe it.
But... In other words...
I'm thinking it was the mastermind.
What? What the heck? But... Huh? What? What?
Yukiro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
See.
So,
Could it be?
What the heck?
What?
What?
Stop talking.
What the heck?
Yeah, their relationship is quite something. All right, let's click around, see what's going on in this scene. Oh, I gotta focus on the body. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us.
so,
That looks important.
so...
What?
And one thing I'm asking our viewers, if you wish to share, is our question of the day, which is at the top. It's, what's one thing you're looking forward to in 2021? So that the answer doesn't even have to be game related. It can be anything you're looking forward to in 2021. So love to hear what you might be looking forward to. So let me know.
I see. So, in other words,
oh, it's like a master key. That's kind of weird. Oh, why did we just get transported? So I just want to remember some events because I think it's kind of important for this chapter. Is that so during our night terror, we saw the person in the mask with the knife hovering over us, and we also saw Kyoko. I think that was the order. So we saw the masked person, then we saw Kyoko, and we didn't die, which is to me kind of the odd thing. So I guess we're getting forced to go somewhere by ourselves. Never a good idea in this game. It seems like whenever you're alone, you are a target. Okay, so it's not to that room. Pretty sure this room was just a classroom, yeah. There wasn't anything in there. Dojo, that wasn't locked. I wonder if our other map. It says the biolab. Maybe it's the data center. Aha. Not even a step inside. I would have probably at least peeked through the door.
I see.
Oh, wait. Why did the now deceased have that key on them? Okay. That read weird to me for some reason.
In other words,
Yeah, this is panning out kind of weird.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if we're like the size of Monokuma, because like look at that. Like what? This looks about centered. And look at how short our eyes are. It's ridiculous. It throws me off every time. We're always looking up at people. Let's go in. It's not gonna blow up. Oh, wow. Check out all the cams.
What? What?
what?
Maybe. We might be getting set up here. One of them might not be live.
It's all clear now.
You know, I had a thought. I was like, man, wouldn't that be really a huge twist if Kyoko was the mastermind the whole time? I mean, the reason I think that way is that I feel that... So why do I say that? I feel that there's a potential for Kyoko to be the mastermind, and the potential is based around the idea that there's an extra student in this area. Maybe. We don't even know. We've never even seen the person. So that could be just a lead on, and it doesn't really make sense to me that the game would introduce this obscure person late game. So I guess that kind of throws me off when game devs do that, when they introduce a character that really doesn't have anything to do with the story. You haven't gotten to know them. You can't really... There's no connection to them or I have a hard time relating to that new character because, yeah, you've just not spent any time with them. So this happens sometimes in RPGs, and interestingly enough, I usually stop playing those RPGs when this third-party character comes in late game, because yeah, it's just, I was interested in what the story was being set, and for it just to be like wiped and then surprise, there's actually something else going on, hasn't been very good very often. So for instance, I think Star Ocean did that, and one of the Dragon Quests, I think it was Dragon Quest 8, was kind of like that. On a flip side, we had Final Fantasy VI that didn't do that, right? Like, you got to know the person that ends up being the mastermind throughout the whole game. So, yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that. So that's why I think Kyoko might be the person. I don't think so. I don't know.
What? But... Whoa! How about that?
That's enough.
What about the garden center? We totally didn't even... we didn't even do anything up there.
What?
Naturally.
Yeah, see, this is not conclusive evidence. I think we're getting misdirected with these statements right here. I think this is total misdirection. The only thing we can see is their hands. We don't see hair. We don't see anything else.
But...
Such ignorance.
I'm telling you! Is there anything? There's that. There's the door, computer, the monitor. Let's check out. Let's do kind of reverse order.
What?
Okay.
How about that? You know?
Okay.
You know? You know?
Huh. I don't really feel like we... Can we leave?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm not convinced. I think this is a setup. I think something bad is gonna happen. I have a bad feeling.
What?
What the heck?
So I'm guessing the monitor's gonna show the garden, and I think the body's gonna be gone. Oh, it's showing us.
What the heck?
Come on.
Huh? But,
Well,
what the heck? Could it be? Actually,
Just not see Monokuma's in the room.
what? What?
Of course! Well now. Shing!
Let me out of here!
Yeah, we're not done.
Unbelievable. Yep. Well now. Hey,
What the heck?
Oh, the camera's in Monokuma.
Unbelievable! Thrills, chills, kills! Extreme!
That's...
Oh no!
Of course!
It's kind of a little bit of a twist.
Hey,
Hope's gonna win. Hope's gonna win.
What are you saying? Actually, yes, indeed.
This can't be!
Of course.
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Why is this popping in now? Doesn't make any sense. 3 or more people are supposed to see a body, and that's when that message pops up. But that's already happened.
It's the Monokuma File! Heart-pounding excitement! I can't wait! I can't wait!
All right. We're gonna solve this.
I'm sick of this.
Stop talking.
What the heck?
There's one other possibility. This is just, you know, she's the mastermind. One thing that would make sense if Kyoko was the mastermind. I really hope she's not, but one thing that would explain is it would explain her attentiveness to detail. Like if she knew everything that was going on, and often she was away from everybody when things were happening, it would make sense that she would be able to pick out and notice particular things that were happening in the scenes to help everybody along, to maybe make it a bit more interesting and to get people's help and favor. So
Quiet!
I hope it's otherwise, but it would explain a lot.
But
That's right.
Huh?
Stop talking.
You know, I'm gonna quickly save right there. I think I'm gonna save. That person also could have been a previous student. We don't know that that person wasn't somebody that was with us before, that was past. Finally, we get to look at the rest of the stuff. This is a new track. What's this? Oh. Wait, that was supposed to be in a body. See? That knife should have all that pink stuff, whatever that is. It has nothing. What's this? Wolf? Okay, top half is wet, and that makes sense because we threw water. I think it's the bottom half. It's weird that the bottom half is dry. Because remember, they made such a point to tell us that the sprinkler system turns on at 7:30 a.m. So this didn't happen overnight, it happened in the morning, and there wasn't a lot of time for it. Yeah, there is something strange. Definitely something strange. Okay. Yeah, there was nothing else to see. I want to check on the chickies. Yeah, there were 5.
Huh?
Somehow that's gonna matter. Okay.
But... What? Conspiracy!
do with it somehow. 7:30. So these are gonna come into play sometime. I think what's going on is probably the mastermind can watch any monitor, so that's why they're in each room. And you have to serve a purpose. I mean, maybe not. Maybe it's just setting the stage and whatnot, but. Tarp could have covered the body. So maybe the body was there and just had a tarp on it. Doubtful. Doubtful. The shadow? Okay. So, something weird about the shed, or the tarp in the shed.
Okay.
So in other words, naturally.
Well, that's suspicious. He was in the garden at nighttime.
In other words,
Unless they did it. I really feel like all the Among Us that I've been playing helps kind of with this, because you're just constantly like, where were you? You were in storage? Okay, where did you come from in storage? He does not have an airtight. In Among Us, you'd be total sus.
that's right. What?
And he's doing a good job as the killer to throw shade on me. Nope. Byakuya might be the imposter.
You're serious.
So Toko could have done it as well, because she came to the garden.
You know?
This music's making me feel like we're getting to the end.
It's all clear now.
What?
Just give up! What? Goodbye.
What a punk. Alright, what area is we need to go to? That red piece. Gym. The gym, huh? Oh yeah, okay. I think I see what they're doing. There was a bomb. Monokuma. A bomb came from Monokuma, the one we disassembled here, and that bomb was planted on the body to explode. Yeah, so I think it's Byakuya. Right now, he's the person I'd vote off this ship.
You know?
Yep, it's totally the bomb. Yep. We're getting down to this. Oh, he left. Apparently he's back.
Let's go.
Alright, let's pay attention to him. What is he gonna be doing?
What?
Yeah, I kind of looked like a key.
It's certainly possible.
Okay. Sewing kit? Alright, let's just make sure nothing else is suspicious. And make sure she's not in the bathroom. Well, she couldn't even get access to her room, so that wouldn't make any sense. Okay. Well, aren't we supposed to take the key?
Certainly.
Guess we're just gonna leave the key in the room and use it in the dojo.
Come on.
It's true.
Interesting. What?
He's not a good searcher. Da-na-na. Okay, wait. It's about our suspect. Hope's Peak Class number 78 student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba. Who is this? What's gonna happen? Ultimate Soldier. Won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Dinner.
I see. Naturally.
Found it!
Our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero.
What? Hey, come on!
What?
Of course! Hey, in other words, yes, indeed.
Mukuro Ikusaba,
Mukuro Ikusaba.
the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Why?
Huh? Yes, indeed. Well, now. Hey,
I do remember black gloves. So it could have been her hand that was tattooed. Wait a minute. So that wolf, I think that could be the Finrer tattoo. So that could have been... It could have been this student that we don't know about. It could be one and the same though. Honestly, Kyoko could be a false identity. So...
Such ignorance. That's right. It's certainly possible. What? It's all clear now. So, in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold. Okay, I think that makes sense. Oh yeah, dojo. Oh, we get to insta-warp. Okay, what are these things? It did have a 6 on it.
I see. Very strange. That's right.
That'd be weird if Kyoko fell out. Oh.
I see.
This trial is gonna be... This is gonna be a doozy. I feel really,
Very strange.
No, I kind of felt like Chapter 4's investigation trial kind of made a lot of sense. I thought, was it 3? Maybe it was 2. I think it was 2. 2 was a little bit more challenging. This one is just like, ooh.
Why?
Next
What?
location. Okay.
Let's go.
he's being awfully helpful this this chapter. In his standoffish back way. Back offish way. That's what I meant.
I see.
Yeah, see the wolf tattoo, Finrir. Yeah, some late game plotting going on right now.
What?
The Wolf of Ragnarok. All right, it's time for the trial.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial! So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later!
That's right.
Hey!
What? Why?
Could it be?
Come on.
In other words,
That's what I was thinking. Not everybody's here. Kyoko.
Hey,
Yeah. Oh man, all right.
What?
is that right? Indeed.
Let's go.
But...
So Byakuya was really helpful. I don't know. It makes me suspect him.
Correct. That's right. Whew. So... However... Wrong. In other words...
Just a second!
Makoto. It would seem... Goodbye.
I didn't see R, but I just was curious. Well, we can't talk to anybody. I think they should ask us if we want to save. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is a whole... If the trial can't begin until every student is there, then 16th student doesn't make sense, because we've always begun a trial without them in the room. Unless the 16th student is Monokuma. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So... Or the 16th student died in, like, the first chapter? Come on, Makoto.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
I kinda thought they prompted for save, but kinda doesn't seem like it. No, still an investigation.
Thrills, chip!
Here we go, save. Guess we were still in the investigation. Oh yeah, I forgot this. Okay, Base gauge by 2. I think I want this. Any other thing that we maybe should switch? No. Okay, so that looks good. And the knife wasn't bloody at all. I didn't know that they were struck with a thick metal pipe. I don't remember reading that. Alright, I think this is important to review, so we're just going to take a second to review this. So, the conflicting statement, just to point out, is I think the body was already in there and it was covered by a tarp, so just keeping that in mind. So, I wake up the morning announcement, and Hina and I are in the dining hall. That's when the sprinklers come on, 7:30 a.m. Makoto meets others in gym. Oh yeah, so everybody else was apparently in the gym, dismantling Monokuma, and then we go to the headmaster's room somewhere between 9 a.m. and then Toko goes to the garden and finds the body. So Toko could have, I mean, if there's a hole in the body was there already statement, then Toko could have done what she did really quickly, maybe, probably not. Could have anybody else? And then what we don't have in this statement is we know Byakuya was in the garden at night by himself, claiming there was no body, but that could be just a false claim. So that's really, that evidence can't. We don't know the truth of that evidence right now. Okay. So we had a tarp in the tool shed. Chicken. I don't know what this chicken thing is. Weird. Oh. Chicken was used for the pink blood. Right? There's a dead chicken, there's a missing chicken, and they notably said there was wet blood around the body, but I'm guessing there wasn't. I bet one of these chickens was used to show that. Right. So we don't know this is true. It can be assumed the murder must have taken place sometime after that. Wait a minute. Flaw in my logic is that we met at the gym and the bomb was at the gym when we met. So it's almost as if Toko might have had to place the bomb on the body. Or the bomb had to come from another Monokuma, but I'm guessing since the bomb wasn't in the gym when we went back to investigate that, the bomb on Monokuma must have been planted on the body. And there was no time to do that from the gym to the headmaster's room other than Toko doing it, which would mean I could believe that Byakuya is the imposter and Toko, out of their kind of relationship, is assisting him and obeying him, and she does call him master, so that would kind of hold that up. Okay. Yeah, okay, and this would kind of make sense, right? So the masked person was in the room, took the knife, apparently attacked Makoto, but no evidence of an actual attack, but took the knife that Makoto had. So the knife is gonna be used to frame Makoto because we had it, right? But we didn't, because it went missing. So that's why Makoto didn't get stabbed when he was sleeping, is because the knife was specifically, this is going to be specifically used to point the finger at Makoto. Yeah, no blood around the body. So that was a plant. That was totally a plant. Look at the, I just noticed this. Look at the, look at this. Oh, shoot, you can't really see it. Here, let me adjust this. Adjust my camera. So one thing I'm noticing Oh, I can't. Oh, it's really hard for me to adjust my camera right now. But you can kind of see it with in the top corner. You can see that this white coat is placed on top of the body, and so you can kind of see it here. It's just my camera video is covering it right here. Basically, the hand's not coming out of the sleeve's placed on top of the body. So it's almost as if this white thing came maybe from somebody else and was placed on top of the body. So it's kind of weird. It's a weird little highlight. Okay, I think that's all that we should notice about that. So we got this weird person. So this could be the 16th player. And I think maybe it's the dead body is her, but she maybe like Byakuya just found the body. I don't know if that's important, but I think this duct tape is important. I think maybe Kyoko was tied up, or I don't know. Maybe the person that died. All right, I think that's it. Okay. Well, I think we uncovered a couple things that were important to note by reviewing all the evidence. I feel, I don't know. I guess if I had to choose who did it right now, I would say Byakuya did it with the help of Toko, and so that's who this was gonna end with. But I think there's a lot of things that are gonna potentially come out right now that who knows what's gonna happen. And you know what? I'm gonna take just one break. I'm gonna use the restroom. So excuse me while I take just one moment. Did you catch that? All right. I think we're gonna start the trial, and You know, one thing I just thought of when I was on break is I don't know why Kyoko said this was a really important time for her. That statement was an interesting statement to hear, so I think it will become apparent, but...
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
Okay.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
Mukuro Ikasaba.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Did he not see her in the elevator?
Yoko's standing right there.
No! That's a ghost!
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology!
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
That's funny.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't... Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
One important trait that Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her. What?
Shoot!
Love it. Shoot! How could it not be her face? Her gloves? Like twin sister kind of thing? One important trait. Gloves aren't really a trait.
Shoot!
The gloves could have just been taken off of the body. That's ridiculous. Gloves are a trait?
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
That is ridiculous. That is absolutely
In
ridiculous.
that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
And also explain that how she could be the only person with those gloves and no one else could wear those gloves. And they couldn't come off a dead body. I mean,
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
let's see where they're taking this.
Oh! You know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all. That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
I'm with Byakuya. I know the body is not Kyoko's, and I can prove it.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost!
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it! Prove she's not a ghost!
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion!
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Shoot!
Shoot.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost!
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it! Prove she's not a ghost!
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion!
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko!
Okay.
This entire discussion
I
is
think it's the exploded body analysis. You could put fake nails on anybody. The tattoo, we don't know that Kyoko has no tattoo, so...
Kyoko there is just a ghost!
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it! Prove she's not a ghost!
I think it's this one right
The
here.
dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Shoot!
That Kyoko there is just a ghost!
Man,
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it! Prove she's not a ghost!
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion!
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko!
This entire discussion is idiotic.
I'm thinking maybe we need to absorb
That Kyoko there
Hina's
is
statement.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it! Prove she's not a ghost!
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion!
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko!
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Maybe it could be fake nails.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost!
Impossible.
I mean, this is really a stretch.
She's not a ghost!
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion!
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
I just had to try it.
Shoot!
That Kyoko there is just a ghost!
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it! Prove she's not a ghost!
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion!
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No, that's wrong!
Okay, explain that.
No. There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves.
Because of the nails?
Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? You're complicated like...
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
Okay, so if they're custom made, you could be wearing fake nails so that they're long enough to accommodate your fake nails because you like them, but you don't want to show anybody.
If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Unless you got them custom made to fit properly. I guess I'm being a little bit, yeah. I guess I could tone it down a bit.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First,
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Agreed. I totally agree with Byakuya. Those first two things in the trial were absolutely redonkulous. I think it's be tattoo.
Kyoko really is still alive. Then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Oh, I should take my own advice. Listen to everything. Oh, I gotta... I was very eager on that one. I thought it must be the false statement.
I refuse to give up yet!
Alright. No, this is good. Those first two questions were just totally bogus, so this is really the beginning of the trial. We get to heal, full health, start out new. Pretty sure it's gonna be the tattoo.
Kyoko is still alive. Then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Okay.
Kyoko
So it's that
really
second
is still
statement with the tattoo.
Who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong!
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
If you've seen any of my other videos, you know of my love for this voice actor. Makoto's voice is awesome. I really like it.
For real, you're lying. You'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death? This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden.
Oh, really?
Case time. Pretty sure this is it.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
The reason I was like questioning is I don't think that file says any of this.
Fenrir?
A wolf. Wolf. Ooh, that looked like an F. Damn.
Now I understand. The representation of Fenrir is A wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
After all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo.
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Mukuro.
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Oh wait, yeah, no, what could be going on is Kyoko could be the murderer, and that's why this day is important for her, because if she's gonna survive, then she needs not to be implicated. Oh man, if that's true, I don't want to choose her. She could be self-defending herself. That's kind of redundant, but she could just done it in self-defense.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character, which would mean she was the same as us, just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster, huh?
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
Yeah, where are they going with this?
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and...
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Nope! There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
I don't know if you've noticed this all game, but this these profile pictures going like super crazy in and out has been kind of an interesting design choice.
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Man, I think all these look good. Toko could have done it. Is Genocide Jack really a second suspect? I'm gonna throw that one out. Makoto and Kyoko. I don't know. I think it could be any of them, really. That's not that one.
Shoot!
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking.
I think he's trying to get me to implicate myself.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me.
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm.
He's setting the stage right now. You know what happens when people set the stage.
That at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden.
Maybe.
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
He's acting like the first statement is complete truth. There's no verification.
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
I have some.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I
Yeah.
just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at, well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock.
Okay. I feel like Hiro's presence is new.
So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body?
And did I really miss that? Maybe I was distracted, but I could have sworn not knowing that Byakuya was with Hiro.
Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
It was discovered at 9.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
He's right. It had
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
I'm doing this wrong.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Just listening to all the statements, not rushing it.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
That's not true.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think.
I think it's that second statement.
If you have any objections, now would be the time.
Did I do anything? 10 seconds?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
That's not true.
No, that's wrong.
I was thinking tarp covered the body, but I think it's the other way around.
The murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock.
Body was
It had
in
to
the
have
tarp.
taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on! I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words!
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why! I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! How can you say it wasn't the—
This should prove it.
Boom.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion.
It was dry. Part of it was
The
dry.
body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was while the body was still on fire, So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
I mean, Makoto could have done it with an accomplice like Toko, but I mean, it is possible.
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko?
It'd make more sense if Monokuma was the ultimate despair.
But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Hey, Holy Universe. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, thank you. That's awesome.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
Thanks for the message.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Yeah, the tarp. I was onto that.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did.
So maybe my theory of Toko being the accomplice and removing the tarp might be true.
The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean.
Yeah.
This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
Then that exposes Makoto as a potential suspect again.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Wait, something's not right.
The tarp doesn't have blood on it.
And what might that be?
Okay, here we go. Full explosion.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh! Yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Yeah, the chicken.
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he
No, that's not what happened this time.
I'm really enjoying this game. They've done a really good job with this story. It's a lot of fun.
The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Chicken! Chicken time!
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
Oh, cool! The second game is a good one, huh? I haven't read anything about the second game or any of the anime or anything like that. So cool, good to know.
What?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
Yeah, so I'm thinking you're referencing the anime with that I don't know any of the spoilers. But one spoiler and you understand the full story. Okay. I'm not too sure what you mean by that. But maybe that I'll understand a spoiler by finishing this, maybe.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Where'd the chicken go?
Anything just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Okay. Huh.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
I don't think so.
That's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
Oh, maybe they're pointing out that the blood... So the blood from the chicken didn't happen in this scene. They basically killed the chicken in the coat and then just draped the coat over the body or something like that.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
No, I'm glad I caught that one.
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
So now you can see it. Previously on the video I couldn't show it because my camera was covering it, but you can see that the sleeve down here is the hand's not in the sleeve or on the top part.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up.
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
I think this is truth.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
Yeah, Toko did.
Actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe.
But Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Okay.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Dang, she's throwing me under the bus. What is this?
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
In this trial, everybody frames Makoto. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thank you for that. I did not know that. Thank you for the message about the ending, or the ending that I get will be affected by the choices from now on. I understand the only thing I do understand, I'm gonna make sure I did get that save. Yeah. So I don't know what endings there are, but I did hear, I think there's a bad ending. So I don't know how many different endings there are, but let's see if we can avoid, I guess, the bad ending. There's 3 endings, okay. Is it kind of like high, good? Oh, there's a secret ending. All right, we'll shoot for the secret. I'll be happy with the good, and if we get the bad, that will be okay. I guess I'll just have to reload sometime and play it. Oh. So secret's not happening right now. Okay. 10-4. We'll go for the good. Yeah. There must be New Game Plus. I was wondering about that in the character files. But 12 people did it. I'm wondering if that's reference to in real life. Only 12 people got the secret ending? Wow. That must be from like the Steam achievements or something. This guy's dead body, okay. Can I... Okay, it took place before with the tarp, maybe with some tape involved. We did see duct tape. Yep, white jacket on the body. Okay. Yeah, we kind of know all that. There's no new information. Yeah, that's a lot of hours. That is a whole heck of a lot of hours. Even if you try to like just click all the way through, I could see that taking a ton of time.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one.
You by chance wouldn't be one of those 12 people, would you?
Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Just trying to think about a hole in how it's not either Makoto or Kyoko. I don't want it to be either of those two. But I guess Hiro and Byakuya were in the garden at the same time. They left and apparently didn't come back. And they met up and were in the gym dismantling Makoto, or Monokuma.
Oh!
Alright, let's see how this unfolds. I mean, maybe there is not truth in Asahina going back to the gym right away? She says she did, but maybe she's the one that went to the 5th floor. Oh man,
See?
I don't know.
Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
Didn't have any blood on it.
Monokuma file? The knife went all the way through, from front to back.
I didn't read that. Huh.
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Don't you be blaming me. I knew they were gonna throw this in my face. Knew it.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
I totally knew this was coming back in my face.
You must. Yeah, then why did you hide that fact?
We didn't hide it.
Hid it. It's just...
Yeah, the night fever. They stole the knife. They stole the knife on purpose.
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
12,000%. Oh, that's like almost greater than infinity. Alright, here we go. This guy's dead body. Fragments.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Okay, I got that.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
There's not a lot of statements. Okay. Already established that the coat was put on after the tarp was removed, which means the knife was thrust through the coat into the body.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Okay.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it?
I think it's that.
I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
Getting
You took that
stabbed.
knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Getting stabbed. I think it's the getting stabbed. Getting stabbed. Yeah, and this is okay, so this is referencing that the act of getting stabbed was not how they were killed. No, thank you for the offer. Thanks for offering to help me out. I'll replay it if I don't get it right. I'm just trying to do some logic and deduction, but I really appreciate you asking. Thank you. I guess what I'm trying, so what it's going through my mind is one, I know I got 3 bullets to use, and I'm questioning whether it's not actually one of those bullets that I need to absorb one of the statements, but I think there's only 2 statements, and neither of those seem to be one that I would want to absorb. Maybe the getting stabbed, use the second statement is, okay, you don't absorb any statements. Okay, that's fair. Thank you for that. I tested that theory in this trial before, that you could actually absorb statements when you have 3 bullets, so I know we haven't used that at all in this game, so I was kind of thinking maybe that's the twist to getting the good ending, so thanks for saving me from that trap. You know, I got really stuck in, I think, chapter 2 on the absorb, because for some reason it was either chapter 2 or 3, because I forgot about the absorb rule, and I swear I was like going through it like for 30 minutes, and somebody was on stream and I couldn't get through it, and I was like, what am I doing wrong? I totally forgot. It was very embarrassing. So I've been like remembering absorbing a lot after that. Okay, it's not absorb. We can rule that out. I might let the statements go by one more time just to see if I can choose the right bullet. Now see the tarp. Body moved from the morgue. I don't remember a morgue at all. There's a light off. There's a light off. I don't remember this at all. I'm not too sure about those last 2 statements. Okay. I was like, oh my god, am I like totally blacked out a part of this game? Okay, cool. Alright. Alright. 3 bullets. I'm gonna continue. Let's see if we can get it. Oh. This happens sometimes. The mouse like freaks out.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Fragments near the dead body.
I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it.
Disguised dead body.
Just because I had the knife once,
Oh man.
that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
I do remember in the body analysis there was a reference to a lead pipe, and that was kind of surprising. I think that's gonna make me think it's the body analysis, and that they died probably from getting hit in the head. And that would refute the stabbing. think that's it. Oh, it's tempting. It's so tempting. Nah, it's okay. It's, had to watch an investigation on the trial. It's tempting. It's so tempting. It's so tempting. But I don't mind. I don't mind reloading. It's okay. You know, I'll tell you what. If I don't get it, and it doesn't take too much time, I guess we could just do a reload, and maybe at that time on my second attempt, I'll take some help. But I'll just proceed through this. I think it was the body analysis. Fragments.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have
Guy's dead body.
that seals it! Makoto did it!
Just because I had the knife once?
Sky's dead body. What does that mean?
Killer?
Sky's dead body.
Stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Oh, okay, save now then. Good. Oh, I can't. It's okay. I think we saved right before here. So, that's not too much. I'll see if I can save when we're going through this round.
The knife we...
No saving. Okay, no saving.
It's the same
I
one.
think you're giving me a hint. I'm gonna be choosing wrong.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, and that seals it! Makoto did it!
Just because I had the knife once? That automatically makes me the
dead
killer?
body.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Shoot!
Shoot!
I love that. I don't know if you've caught that before, but I love the shoot.
The knife
Oh, we get to try again.
in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Gave to Makoto.
I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it! Makoto did it!
That's near the dead
Because I
body.
had the knife once? That automatically
And maybe
makes
it was
me
the
killer?
Well,
maybe it was the bomb.
is what killed her, right?
Oh. All right.
Shoot!
Shoot.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it! Makoto did it!
Just because I had the knife
I
once?
mean, there's only two statements, right? I'm not like totally blind to the third statement, right?
Is what killed her, right?
Okay.
No, it's wrong!
I thought it had to be that second statement.
The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
Why would you choose disguised dead body? I'm curious how they're gonna explain this.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her!
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body.
Huh?
Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point. Obviously, the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
The exact condition. What's this? No. I think it's this one. Yeah, I was thinking it was the Monokuma file because I think it says the due to the single time. Yes. Totally. Yeah, I was planning on reviewing that. I should have just reviewed this first because the single time refutes that. Yeah. Good call.
I got it!
Good call. Good call.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Then the knife...
was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer.
What am I going to save now? Hey! I'm just gonna create another one just in case. Alright.
They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
Blow to the head.
Exploding
or the
body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
Yeah.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your
Whoa.
ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
Yeah, no, I got that.
I'll tell you, I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
That's funny. Spontaneous combustion. But yeah, I totally think you're right. The bomb from the Monokuma bot in the gym, but so that means somebody had to plant the bomb post gym, and I think the way that happened is all of us were in the gym and we all went up to the headmaster room, and then Byakuya asked Toko to go to the garden. So I'm guessing maybe Toko was the person that planted the bomb. That's kind of what I'm suspecting right now. I think Byakuya and Toko, I think Toko was an accomplice to help Byakuya get away.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Wait a minute. Yeah, this is just about the 16th student. Oh, thank you, and thanks for joining. Really appreciate the interaction and coming to the channels. And thank you again for the follow. Really grateful about that. I'm just getting started with the streaming, so yeah, thanks again for checking out, and I wish you a good day. Hope you're doing well. And thanks again for coming and interacting. Really appreciate it. What's this?
I got it!
Cool.
After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh?
That's only natural. We saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Yup, it was the Monokuma bomb.
And the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that...
Oh, man, are we choosing now?
...is the only other possible suspect. You.
No, he's trying to write the narrative. Yeah, no. Narrative writer, you're suspect.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Okay, concentration time. Monokuma file we might absorb on this one. Let's
Shall we continue the debate?
see all the statements. Gotta see all the statements.
Has yet
Oh,
to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
oh, I'm wondering.
Because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Do we know that? Countless rooms? Do single time. Okay. Body was covered with other wounds. But these are at least several days old. Oh, interesting. So one thing I think is kind of weird about this is, I almost feel like it was the bomb that killed the person, because technically when we all arrived, we should have just gotten notice that there was a dead body found, but it was really delayed. I don't know. It's kind of weird. And that's they're making that quite a statement that they were dead before the blast. The knife was a cover-up, and all those wounds on her body weren't fresh. It only leaves.
Then shall we continue the debate?
So they died.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the
I think it's the
Monokuma,
first option.
that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that,
On the back of the head.
the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Maybe it's that statement.
Then shall we continue the debate?
'Cause those were several days
The
old.
victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion
Fatal
didn't kill her
injury.
for
Fatal
sure.
injury.
I guess.
Well, yeah.
I think it's the last one.
Already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
There was evidence.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire.
Shoot!
Shoot!
Alright, let's see if we can get this.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Victim's fatal injury.
Yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
Maybe we
It
absorbed.
wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only
Not the
one
knife,
Oh yeah.
not the bomb.
According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that,
Yeah, I think we
the
absorbed
victim had suffered countless
This.
wounds across her entire body.
countless rooms. Countless wounds. I think we used countless wounds.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Oh, dang it. Shoot!
Shoot!
I love that. Oh, love it. Love it.
Then shall we continue the debate?
Okay. Oh,
Fatal
man.
injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because
Maybe not.
right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Yeah, I think it's the bomb. I think the bomb killed her.
Continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than
That's
that,
true. You're supposed to get the false statement.
her entire body.
False statement. So we need to. I think that false statement's the bomb.
Continue the debate? The
we gotta
victim's
try it.
fatal injury has
Alright,
yet
here
to
we
be
go.
determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Okay, shoot.
Shoot!
Okay, alright, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill
Could
her,
be that one.
I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that one.
Shoot!
Alright, we're just gonna have to figure this out. Which is the false statement?
Is this real? I refuse to give up yet!
I think it has to be the explosion.
Then shall we continue the debate?
How do we get the explosion to
The
work?
victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Let's just get out of the park. Okay, it's not that. I didn't think it was, but for the sake of trying to advance,
Then shall we continue the debate?
yes,
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The
yes.
explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
I don't think so.
Because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
The knife was a cover-up, and all those wounds weren't fresh, which only leaves
Then shall we continue the debate?
the explosion.
The victim's
Fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Dang. Shoot.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Oh, maybe we absorbed that one.
It didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
Wasn't because of his knife. I just figured we need to take these options out.
Then shall we
Definitely kind of exhausted the ones that I think it could be.
determine, correct?
I think it's absorbed.
Didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally
We
dead.
shot the explosion,
And it wasn't me because of
shot
the
the knife just now.
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it.
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Oh no! I think we've.
Then shall we continue the debate?
This is a tough one.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it.
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Shoot!
Is this really... I refuse to give up yet!
Alright, let's figure this out. Monokuma file. Shot every statement.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
I just wanted to rule that out. I really feel like it was the explosion.
Then shall we continue the
I think
debate?
it's an absorb this first statement.
Fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The
Yeah,
explosion didn't kill her for
it's
sure.
not the explosion.
Well,
It's not the knife.
she was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it.
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Hey.
Then shall we
Or
continue the
shall
debate?
we say
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
not the explosion?
Yeah,
Just skip the knife.
Dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? Then
I feel like that is true.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered
Countless wounds across her entire body.
Oh.
Shoot!
Shoot. Wow, I'm really struggling with this. This is a hard one.
fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
the explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
Yeah, it wasn't because of the knife.
According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Maybe absorb this one.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
They got beat up.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Beat up.
The victim's fatal injury has
Yet to be
I feel
determined.
like we did this. Oh my god, we did. I did that already. Oh, okay.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
Okay, yes. Yeah, we're moving forward, we're moving forward.
Wounds all over the rest of her body. They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
If they were old,
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
What was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
How is that even
Out
possible?
of that,
If you
but
hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
like you hit him with the handle.
Hell it the other way.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
There's some other things that could have
Scoop
blunt
out that
object.
nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
Oh,
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the...
oh, titanium arrows. I mean, this is the only thing that makes sense.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker.
Man, wouldn't it? I mean,
Arrow. That's what the...
Indeed. There's no...
Are you sure? Hey!
that sounds weird.
Backtalk, Master! You have... I'm not backtalking anything.
One more secret, one more secret. What is the secret? Alright, here we go. Bloody duct tape. Block key, titanium arrows. I think it's the bloody duct tape.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin. Talking back to Master! You have no right!
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Bloodied up tape. They made it bigger. They had maybe attached something to it.
Because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Yeah, okay, cool. I got through that. Man, with that last session of all those answers, I was kind of nervous we'd have another long section.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily...
Whoa, that's a stretch.
The killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fate.
Oh, not firing them.
We'll put them together, and they become...
Dang, that's harsh.
How is it harsh?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo lock, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely...
How can you say that?
How's Byakuya? He has the key.
What? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you cover for the culprit. There's only one thing that can lead to.
Yeah, welcome to the stream.
The death of us all. Remember?
Of course I remember.
We're getting down to this trial.
Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
What? It's the key. But it's not her.
The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is... right here.
And how does that prove anything?
She didn't have a key. She didn't have her room key.
Because...
It was in my room?
But she didn't have access to it.
Trying to play dumb.
He
That
did.
key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
I still think it's him.
Alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true
It's
culprit.
totally
Explain
Byakuya.
this away,
I mean,
so
I don't know that
just
for real, but I think it is. Yeah. Hope you're having a good day today.
hold on a second.
not this again. You really are dead.
No, it's not that I want to defend her. There's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room. Why? What were you doing there?
Now, what's this
what I
about?
need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
Oh, she saved us.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Nah, he's rushing this. He's totally rushing this. He's the suspect. He's the imposter.
I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were
believe her.
stubborn, but this is...
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Cause it's him. It's him. Okay, what are we gonna do? When the body was found? I think this might be an absorb.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
Proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
No, she couldn't have left the key. which would mean...
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
What do we have to absorb?
I'm not the killer.
Maybe that.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Maybe it's there's proof we absorb.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room.
I think it's, I think it's the other one. Let's see.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
I think we absorb this one. Maybe. Hopefully. It's not this.
Theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room.
Dang it. Oh, these ones are so tough. I think I'm just gonna shoot it.
Those words you just spoke.
When the body was found.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
The body found.
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the
We're just gonna shoot this statement.
and then left the locker key in my own room.
Yeah.
Shoot!
Maybe I'm thinking of it in reverse. Maybe we need to absorb that statement. She didn't have access to her room.
Is this really the end? I refuse to give up yet!
Alright, here we go. Here we go. When the body was found. I don't think that's the bullet.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Maybe this? Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Those words.
Let's absorb it. We should absorb it.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
Can we save right now? No.
You should understand that.
We should understand that.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
We absorbed that one and shot it at that statement.
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room. Correct. But
Yeah, I think we absorb it. Okay, but what do we shoot it at?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
You don't shoot truth.
What are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Oh, it was reverse. Oh, we were onto it. It was just, we had the wrong order.
Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her
Yeah,
room
she didn't have her key.
because she had given her.
I see. And if I had the key,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there, am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting.
What? Well, this is different. Just another point out. This is a reflection back to a previous chapter. But if you're just joining or watching this video for the first time, haven't seen this statement, I think it's a really powerful statement, and particularly just want to highlight it, point it out. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. And I think that's a really good statement to just contemplate. Yeah. We gotta pursue. I want to save. Can't save. Yeah, I think we gotta pursue it.
Hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
Oh, why?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you, so let's hear it.
Kyoko's account.
I didn't have the key to my room
It's true.
because I'd given it to Byakuya.
True, but she had the headmaster key.
Right?
You are correct.
Maybe master key.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Into my room.
When we searched Kyoko's room,
Maybe I absorbed
how
that.
else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
Kyoko herself told me before the stuff that she'd stolen, which is probably the master
I
key.
didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Yeah, I think that's
There's
true.
no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Ooh, I was feeling kind of nervous about that one.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself. Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit?
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking?
Like I said, this was a trap. And I wasn't able to escape, so I lost. That's all this means.
Then you, Kyoko, aren't the killer?
Okay! I'm sorry to say, but your time is up!
But that's ridiculous.
It's because you were late, so the trial started late, and so then, it's time for... But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Oh, bummer. I think I got the bad ending. I think that was the choice. Oh, no. No, no, no.
Now then, I prepared a very let's give it everything.
Byakuya's gonna get away. But it's not just her, unless she is the killer. I mean, I guess if the Blacken got away with it, then she would still die. Oh man, I'm not. I wish it was ending differently, that's for sure. Still her. Man, they're really stretching this out. I thought we were gonna have more time. I thought we were gonna be able to learn some other things in the trial. I didn't think the trial was just gonna be over. Does this mean everybody else too? Oh, they found peace. What happened to Toko? Dang. I think they're really... So Toko died, but I mean in this ending it looks like Toko died. This is kind of interesting. It seems like it started their own community, and I feel like this narrative is saying that each of the guys has their own child.
This isn't right!
Makoto, why are you staring off into space?
Oh, he was just imagining? Oh, they...
Well, have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You!
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone.
Someone had to put the key in.
There's only one other possibility. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What? It had to be...
I don't see any other...
Wait a second. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this.
Huh?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So
Okay! Time's up! Class trial's on!
What?
What do you mean time's up?
It's because you were late! So then, it's time for voting time! Okay, everyone, use the lever in front of you!
gonna choose you. I think what they're saying is it's a setup. Okay. Oh, we don't even get to choose. Oh, I still got an A.
Now, who will be chosen? Hey, hold on! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh, I don't get to choose. Okay, this is just... What? Oh. Dang.
Sorry.
Oh man, it looks like I got the bad ending. Both way you skin it.
Shing! Thrills, chill!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Oh, Kyoko.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Oh, Makoto. Alright. Well, I think we found one of the endings, one of the game endings. I think this must be the bad ending. I mean, either way, you either frame Kyoko and then he says no. You know, we get to choose a different option, and I guess the third option is run away, but I don't really think that that's any different than this, right? We run away, they're gonna implicate us as well, so. Total bummer. Total bummer. Total bummer. Bummer. Ah. What?
It would seem...
What the heck?
Oh, we're gonna switch it up.
In other words,
Oh, yay. Oh, this is good. Oh, it wasn't the ending. Oh man, they tricked me.
calm down.
They totally tricked me.
In other words,
What did you...
so...
Oh man, how are they gonna wrap this? Massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling... Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, he's the ultimate lucky student. Cameras. I feel like the camera's reversed. How about Monokuma right there? That's a good statement. As long as I'm never alive, I'll never give up. That was a good statement.
Just a second. It smells... Indeed. So...
Cool.
Hey.
Oh, she's sweet. She's my friend.
Hmm?
Trial verdict. Oh, I wish I knew how much time was left in this game. The reason I say that is it's been streaming for about 3 hours, just over 3 hours, and I don't have much time left, so I need to kind of wrap this up. So let's see if we can wrap this up, and if not, here, what I'm gonna do. How are you gonna do this? Oh, I feel like we just gotta go through. But in case I just have to end the stream kind of abruptly, and I want to make sure to answer the question is, what's one thing I'm looking forward to in 2021? So here it is. The one thing that I'm looking forward to in 2021 is hanging out with some friends. I've been definitely, it's been a lot of isolation, which has been okay, but it's made me realize how much I really enjoy the friendships that I have and being able to see people in person. Really looking forward to that. I've been certainly isolating in 2020 and in 2021, so it's it's just how I've chosen to navigate it this whole time. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the day that that changes and that we're able to hang out and get together and do things in person. So I'm really looking forward to that in 2021. So yeah, that's my share. And all right, that's my share. Let's see if we can wrap this up somewhat quickly. I don't really want to rush it, but I also need to go soon, so let's see what happens. Okay, Kyoko?
So... you... Indeed. However... It's true. In other words...
What is it?
Indeed.
Do tell. She had amnesia.
Makoto. That's right. It would seem...
a disconnect from herself.
Hey. Indeed. However... Why is that? Correct.
That makes sense.
However...
Intuition. I like that. Using intuition. That's really nice. I really like that they give emphasis to that in this game. Yeah.
I understand. My goal isn't to get out of here, it's to stay here.
Listen. Hey. Correct. So...
What is it? I should have called that out. I don't remember which chapter, which video I did call this out, but I did point out earlier in this game that she is like a crazy detective, so good at spotting all the small, minute details that are happening through the game. Totally makes sense. She's the ultimate detective. And what did she have to find?
So...
Whoa.
In other words... No matter what?
So,
However, so... It's true. Indeed.
Look at this little secret closet in one of those rooms.
Correct. However, So...
Now can we leave? Wow. I don't know why they just don't keep it going. Oh, because we have to re-talk.
However... Anyway... Indeed. Correct. That's right. In other words... Hey.
There's a point where...
Indeed.
At the nighttime, right?
I
can hear the god of death as he moves. Wow.
Anyway...
Alright, so she saved us.
However... Correct. Indeed. Correct. In other words, Makoto. Indeed. That's right. It would seem... Indeed.
Wow.
Anyway,
All right, we're at chapter 6. So we're gonna take a break right now. It's actually perfect timing for me. I need to attend to some other things. But thanks for joining us today. Let's get some musics going. Yeah, thanks for joining us today. I had a really fun time. This is a really fun game. Really been enjoying the stream. Been really enjoying my first playthrough. I think we're really close to the end. I'm guessing maybe chapter 6 kind of short and we all escape and everybody lives. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see how this wraps up. So I'll be streaming this wrap up most likely tomorrow on Thursday. I'll probably be starting the stream a little bit later in the afternoon, probably around maybe around 12 p.m. Pacific time. So yeah, thanks for joining us. And again, if you're watching this after it's actually been recorded, love a follow if you're interested in what I'm doing. I really appreciate that. Or even a subscribe. I do post these videos to YouTube as well, so a subscribe is an excellent way to get in touch with the content that I'm producing. So again, thanks for joining me. Thanks for checking out these videos. I'm really excited to continue this forward into 2021, and I wish you an amazing day. I hope you have a really good one. So, thanks for being with me. Thanks for being with me here. Thanks for being here with me. That's the one. All right. Bye.